So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Right touchdown, Chicago. Jakeem Grant, 69 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Prescott now. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. A give to Elliott. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. 26 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually, the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Fields going to get this to Montgomery. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. To throw again on second down. Fields. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The give is to Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 41, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's 2nd and 9. Play action now, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. There he goes, right side. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 81 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Fields rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields eluding the pressure right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Fields. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Elliott on first down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Just like that.
Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Draw play, Elliott. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Off Play action, Fields. Forced out to his left. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Fields on target to Mooney. First down, Chicago. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. A shotgun snap, Fields. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Let him know. Let him know. Watch the safety creep. Gun. 44
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. Pushes him over. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 142 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Just 3. Kill. Here go 46.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these baby under. Jump, swerve to the A.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Kill. 47. 44. Mike, 44. I got you. Check 24.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Kill. Mike's Popo. Kill. We're going to 54. Why is 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Bryan Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.